Yo, it's your boy Kev.
It's your boy B. Lou.
And y'all tuned in to Delaware's hottest podcast. It's on the low, baby.
Let's get it.
I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We back with up OTL gang.
Yes, sir.
Back with another fire episode for y'all. Joined here today with a very special artist. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, my name is Matt Vanzetti. I'm a rapper, artist, producer, whatever you want to call me, director, videographer, all of that.
All that shit.
Yes, sir.
One of the hardest working out of Delaware right now.
Facts.
I'm going to be honest.
Thank you.
If y'all tune in today's episode, I'm going to need you to check us out on Instagram at @officialonthelow. Follow goal 500 by July. Go run those numbers up for us. If y'all are fucking with what we got on the show, send us a voice message. There's a link in the description where you can say anything you want. If you disagree with anything, that's even more of a reason to send in the voice message. Start the conversation for us.
Yeah.
Our listen goal is 10,000 listens for the year. Share this with your group chat. We need those listens. Go run those numbers up for us. There's also a link in the description if you want to support the show. You can send in anything you want. We're not asking for it, but, you know, all love is appreciated. Anything gets sent into the show will be put right back in so we could grow, equipment, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get it, B-Lou.
Oh, no light bars today?
You didn't hear that one? Without further ado, let's get it, B-Lou. That's a light bar right there.
It went over my head. No, it right
Always
over my head.
Always started with a light bar.
Right over my head. My fault. I'm not even paying attention.
Got a rap genius hat.
Nah, facts. But all right, so just to get started, Matt, go ahead and tell us, like, where did your passion for music start? Like, bring us back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning. All right. I would say in the beginning it was pretty much, you know, my dad showing me records and all of his older music. He used to listen to everything. So it was like old rock, rap, you named it. He probably listened to it except country. So I, you know, got into that. And then like really I just I had like an affinity for rap ever since I was younger. Like I remember distinctly my dad showing me the Slim Shady LP at a way too fucking young age.
Bro, me too.
And I also remember like 50 Cent coming on in the radio and asking my mom to like keep it on, and I was like I must have been like 4 or 5. Like I remember these things. So it wasn't until like I want to say like 13 that I wanted to like start making music. Obviously at that point you're 13 years old. It's gonna fucking suck, but you're gonna be like, you know, it's just for fun, you know. But I didn't really start taking anything serious until like I want to say 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are some of your favorite rappers growing up? Because you have a very like you're more of like an MC, like you really rap. A lot of people out here don't rap.
That's what I said. Like you're one of the only real MCs out here that I've come across. You know what I mean? Like you put a lot of emphasis on the bars and delivery, and I appreciate that.
Well, growing up, obviously Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Just trying to think because I kind of like say all the same like influences in interviews, so I want to just like let me think. J-Rock is a big influence. All of TDE, Vince Staples, YG.
Okay.
Yo, I might have to pull up the phone.
Go ahead. What's in the playlist right now? Like who you bumping right now?
Right now, it's a little different from like the beginning.
Right.
I'm listening to the new Future album. I'm listening to the new Pusha T album. The new West Side Boogie song that he released.
I like West Side Boogie. He an underrated one.
He very underrated, especially with bars, man. Like, I'm still listening to that Tyler album, Vince Staples.
Okay.
Yeah, like also IDK I fuck with. Shit. Old like West Coast stuff like Warren G, Dre, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with the classics.
So yeah, my music taste is everywhere. I would say Kanye West is a big influence. So is J. Cole, Jid right now.
Right. Yeah, Jid's another one of my
Jid's
favorite. I
hard.
saw him live too.
I fucking love Jid.
I saw him live. He performs crazy.
Really?
Yeah, in Philly, I believe I went and saw him.
Yo, I be going to Philly a lot for concerts. Like I went to see. It wasn't bad. I saw Conway.
Okay.
Bro, that show was so fucking hard. Like I don't know a lot of like his material from heart, but like I'm just a fan of his vibe. Benny the Butcher is like my favorite in Griselda. No.
Oh, that's a great MC right there. Benny the Butcher.
He be spitting.
He be rapping.
Bro, his fucking what's it called? His song Johnny, is it Johnny P?
Yeah.
Caddy P or something like that.
Johnny P's Caddy.
Yeah, that with Cole, bro.
Oh my god,
that shit was so hard.
Bro, the way Benny Butcher paints a picture with his words is like you can literally see and feel what he's rapping.
Don't get me started, bro. Yeah. His verse on 18 Wheeler is like one of my favorite verses of all time. Like just the way, especially the way they both. Him and Pusha T go off of each other.
Yeah,
Pusha T's a big influence for me, even though I don't rap about coke bars. But bro, it's just like, bro, he just give me the stank face every fucking bar. He said, on his new album, he was like, we selling that white. What did he fucking say? He said something like, we got that. We selling white privilege. With the white, like the
I know what bar you're talking about. I know what bar you're talking about. Well, you're bringing it back to performances. You really bring a presence when you perform as well. So, like, no matter how big the crowd is, you're gonna turn up. Yeah. Regardless. Yeah. Like, do you have like a preparation to get you in the mode for performing?
I always make sure to rehearse. One, any artist, I just recommend that. You gotta make sure you're fucking rehearsing before you go up there. Yeah. Because you gotta make sure everything's premeditated. Like you gotta be in the moment, but like you gotta also make sure that you know what kind of like plan you have when you go up there. You know? Right. But for me, honestly, it's just like I just let the music and all of that, my confidence with the music speak for itself when I'm performing. You know? Yeah.
And you can really see the confidence flow through you.
Bro, I become a whole different person when I'm on stage. I can't even explain.
You got like a little alter ego you got when you're performing.
Yeah, honestly.
That's what's up. And you produce as well, like you said in the beginning. Do you make a lot of your own beats for your own songs?
I did on my first EP. It was called Code Red. I produced every joint on there except for one and a half because there was a beat switch up. But I produced one joint on my Italian-made album, Isolation, but mostly it's my producer, Maz, my in-house producer. Yeah.
Where is he based out of?
He's based out of Miami, but he stays up in Boston because he's going to Berkeley.
Okay, so, shout out him. Shout out Maz.
Shout out to Maz, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to him.
He comes with some fire beats, too. I'm not sure. I'm sure most of them of your songs are produced by him.
Most of my songs, are produced by him.
So then, and you got a very quality beat selection, I would say.
Thank you.
So, and then another thing that draws me to you is your visuals as well. You really paint a picture with your music videos.
Thank you, man.
And it's almost like a movie. Like you get immersed into it.
And it's very high production quality too. Like it's not just like you could tell it's not just like a fucking little ass phone or something.
Right.
I don't play around when it comes to videos and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like how important are the visuals to you?
Very important. I mean, for instance, like this Nokia phones video that I just released.
Out at the Italian market.
Yeah. That was planned, and I went through different, I would say, drafts of it for a good 2-3 months, or probably even more than that, because the song had been already in the can for me, at least draft-wise. So I was already thinking of visuals for it probably for a good 6-7 months.
Word.
So it's just like, I'll go through different ideations of a final draft, but drafts of them. But they're very important to me.
Right. What's your preparation for the music videos?
For one, I get the videographer I want to get in mind first.
Okay.
I usually shoot with the same people.
Okay.
Only because, it's kind of like you want to be comfortable with the person that you're filming with. for one. But two, you want to make sure at least the video or the visual that you have in mind is going to fit that videographer.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, once I get that, it's pretty much just like, once I get everything like planned out in my head, it's pretty much just like going over the video, what is it called?
Like the storyboard?
Yeah, the storyboards of it, and like just the preparation of the video, and what props I need, what apparel I'm gonna be wearing, and other people are gonna be wearing, stuff like that. Yeah.
Word.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so real quick, take a little left turn. Tell me what it was like being the extra on Raising Kanan, because I saw that I saw that on your profile or whatever, and I was like, yo, like that had to be lit. Like, did you meet 50? Like, how was the experience?
Bro, I wish I met 50. I should just be capping and be like, yeah, I'm at 50. Like, I slipped on my album too. Nah, like it was really dope. It was fucking tiring because I had to drive back and forth to New York with these gas fucking prices.
You were in Queens. You were going to Queens.
I was going to Queens.
Okay,
yeah. So, it was just a fun experience, man. Like, especially being on set of, like, an actual show, like, no bullshit, like, an actual show.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It was fun. Like, yeah, they like, just going to get, like, fitted for, like, wardrobe and stuff like that, and it's all 90s apparel. It was just a fun experience. Yeah.
How did that, like, come to fruition? How that even, like, opportunity
how'd you get your foot in the door for that?
Bro, I honestly, I came into contact. I just ran into somebody that I was on. This movie was called The Come Up. Shout out to Relicus and all of them.
Mm-hmm. You had like the soundtrack for that, didn't you?
Yeah, the soundtrack, and I was also the boss, the manager in it, Tommy. And I had a quick scene in there. But one of the other actors that were on there, I ran into him at fucking the batting cages of all places. And he was telling me about how he started getting work on, like, different movies. Like, he was in the Adam Sandler joint that was with...
The Uncut Gems?
Not that one. It's like a newer one.
Okay.
It hasn't come out. He was in that, and he told me he got it through this website. So I signed up for the website because I already actually had it, like, in my computer, like, saved away, but I didn't know if it was legit or not. Like, you come into contact with these, like, websites. Oh, actors needed or whatever the fuck. So, I went into there. I came across that. It, like, was literally posted probably a minute, like, before.
Okay.
So I went in. Early, I caught it early. It was basically, I sent like my headshots, the work that I've done. Thankfully, having these music videos has helped me because they could see, me acting in my music videos. They see me acting in the Relicus joint. So it was basically, I had all my resume ready.
Right.
So it was just a matter of taking it from there.
Was acting ever anything you had in like your vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like acting. I really do. I get a different, I would say, itch per se from music, but like I really do enjoy acting.
Right. Yeah, acting's something I've always wanted to tap into.
Yeah.
We had got casted for a little music video, but our scene got scrapped.
Oh damn!
It is what it is, but the practice that we did leading up to it was fun. So shit.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna get y'all on a music video.
Listen. We got bikes. Bikes on 12 o'clock, bro. You need some bikes.
Yeah, we with it.
I'm gonna let y'all know because I've been wanting to get some
we with it because I feel your music is getting more turned.
Yeah,
what I mean, especially with that Nokia phone. So
that Nokia phone goes dumb, bro.
It does go stupid, especially the remix too. I don't know who you had on it, but they was whoever came on at the beginning was spitting. Bro, I fucked with it.
Shout out to fucking Zuki, man.
Shout out
all of them,
Zuki.
that Pioneer crew. I swear, yeah, she came through for me.
Shout out all them.
Yeah. So you said you were you like. Real quick, you said you were at the batting cage. Did you play baseball growing up, or like was that like your major sport growing up?
Bro, before music and all of that, I wanted to be a baseball player.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I was I played first base, I played third base, catcher, outfield.
Oh man.
I love
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I love baseball, man. Yeah.
Who's your team?
Yankees. Yeah,
You see the hat? You see the hat?
I didn't even peep. Dumb question. Yeah, I'm more of a Red Sox fan, but we not gonna talk about it on the pod right now.
That's unfortunate.
Right. So I saw you did an interview and you said you went to high school in Arizona.
Yeah.
How'd you end up over here in Delaware?
Bro, I got the same fucking question. Honestly, bro, we lived out, me and my mom and my sister. We lived out in Arizona for 10 years, and blase blah, like bunch of shit happened. We're like, yo, we gotta it's time we just move back to the East Coast because most of our family's here.
Okay.
So New Jersey's pretty fucking expensive. So we were like, what's the best place around there? Delaware was cheap, so we just moved down to Delaware, and that was it.
You ain't lying about New Jersey either. That cost of living up there is something crazy.
Taxes up there is fucking ridiculous.
For no reason.
Because I was thinking about, I went to school up there, so I was thinking about staying. I was thinking about like moving out there. But that cost of living, bro, like it didn't make sense. Like, why would I leave this here in Delaware where it's cheap?
Especially being like from here.
Yeah.
They make Delaware very hard to leave. I still want to though.
It's cheap, man. It's cheap. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
That's how they hook you in here.
So, like, speaking of Delaware, what would you say is very important for someone trying to make it in music out of a small city or a small state?
Just be consistent, man. We live in an internet age right now. I'm literally, as we're speaking, I'm like, there's a video of mine blowing up on TikTok right now.
Word.
So just like you got to make sure you're putting eggs in all sort of baskets. Don't kind of pigeonhole yourself into one area. And I just want to say this too. Too many people are fake love, like show fake love, but not in the respect of like, oh, I fuck with your shit, but like fake, like, oh, I support all of these artists. Like, we all got to support each other. And then behind closed doors, they're not bumping anybody and being like, it's a lot of that. So it's just like, bro, just support people. Just show genuine love. Show the love that you would want back.
Yeah. And that's like a common answer we're hearing too, is that like no one's coming together.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's exactly what Delaware needs. Because
exactly what it needs.
There's hella talent.
And that's part of the reason why we started this podcast, was to create a platform to bring everybody together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And bro, I said this before the podcast, but for the podcast, I want y'all to know y'all doing something very dope. And like, I listen to a bunch of y'all podcasts. Y'all got like a great thing going on. And like, I just hope y'all keep going. Like,
appreciate that.
Yo, even when we done with guests, if there's no guests want to come on OTL, we gonna still be rocking.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're not stopping.
Never.
But what was I gonna say next?
Nah, real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and plug your TikTok, because you got the video going. Go ahead, shout out your TikTok. Real quick.
Matt Vanzetti. All social media is Matt Vanzetti.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, MATTVANZETTI.
Yeah, you heard that, man. Go tune in.
Go tune in right now.
Yes, sir.
Go like that video that's blowing up right now.
Yeah, go like it. Share it.
He comes. Yeah, you come with like a whole bunch of different variety, because some of your videos be having me rolling too. Like, you're funny as shit. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it was a couple of them had me fucking cracking up just going through your Instagram.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I can't think of any off the top, but
right.
I definitely started laughing watching a couple.
Yeah, like I like acting a fool.
Like, you come with the skits and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what's like your recording process like?
When I first started, it was a little different. I was just like, I'd write up these fucking bars, have no beat in mind, and then fucking rap over it. But as I fucking realized that was not the way I wanted it, and how it shouldn't be, my process has basically been like a Kanye West like inspired process, where I basically mumble a flow. I record a mumbled flow until I find one that I find really catchy or earwormy to my liking, and then fit the lyrics into it. And I found that to be a process that's like kind of worked out the best for me.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any like studio rituals you do, like before you get into the booth and actually spit some shit?
I make sure to at least go anytime I go into the booth. First off, like anytime I go to the studio, it's like really just exciting for me. Like I try to make every time I go into the studio, I have the same feeling of when I first started. you know.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
You get
so,
that rush.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like the whole week I'm thinking, oh, I got the studio on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Got that time book, right?
Like, you know, for me, it's just like making sure that when I'm going into that booth, I feel inspired. I try to rid any anxieties that I have, you know, and really just go in with a, like, really, I would say, lack of a better word, zen, like, feeling.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Just getting the zone,
Yeah,
right?
that mode. Yeah.
Locked
yeah.
in.
I like that.
So what would you say separates you from a lot of artists from Delaware?
I won't say versatility because I feel like everybody on here has said versatility.
Yeah.
I would say I give a different cultural background. You know, I give a different cultural background. Not only is there, I will say the versatility because, you know, I do come with a lot of sounds. I come with like R&B-ish sounds with Ocean.
Yep.
I come with like boom bap-ish sounds on When the Dream Works. I come with like old school fucking Italian like sounds mixed in with trap drums on Italian Made. So I come with a lot of different sounds, and then on top of that, I think the main thing is I unequivocally am myself on every joint that I release. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. I show my emotions in all of my work because it's my therapeutic tool.
Yeah.
So I feel like 100% I'm myself, and you can't get me from anybody else.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, and I like you said something about the like boom bap because you put a boom bap rap or a beat in front of a lot of people and they're folding.
Yeah, they're
like,
gonna fold. They can't handle that pressure of where your punchline at.
Where the
Like,
bars
you know,
at.
they
You know
can't
what I mean?
handle
So
that.
we really appreciate like bars and delivery over here at All Below. You know what I mean? And like artistry, like spit that shit.
That's high key. That's like my favorite part about music, and like, well, my favorite part about rap is the punchlines, the metaphors, the bars, the wordplay, the cadence,
Like,
the delivery, all of that, bro. So it's like whenever we get like an artist like you, who's like an actual MC who actually raps on the beat, it's like, all right, like I need to actually like talk to you. Like, I actually like this shit. Like,
He grew up on a Lil Wayne. I
Yeah.
grew up on Eminem. So like
yeah.
that's the shit we love. So
yeah, it's like
That's
this whole,
bro.
yeah.
That's another artist I didn't mention. Not to cut you off, Lil
Nah, you
Wayne,
good.
bro.
Yeah, Wayne, best rapper alive to me. Like, that's my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah.
I feel like not a lot of people out punching him, out barring him, none of that.
Bro, he's been on a different streak lately too.
he rapping like he's still trying to make it.
Yes, bro.
Exactly. He like 50. How old is he? He's still rapping like he rapping like he try to make it. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, he be saying some bars that like just like I be thinking about him for weeks after listening.
Bro.
He said a bar on I think it was Benny shit. He's like watching movies with a girl that won't watch a commercial with you. Like, bro, that's some
Oh my
fucking
God.
Wayne bars, but that's
what?
just so hard.
Facts, right?
Wayne say some shit like he could say some shit 12 years ago, and then you'll listen to it
Yeah.
now and be like, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like on Dedication 6, what did he say? He said I got me some new hoes, and that was a duo. One went to college and one went to JUCO. I had to ask him what's 4 + 2 though. The fucking mixtape was Dedication 6. Like, nah, bro. Like that. like nah.
Like he
bro.
comes with them sleeper
Like, he-
bars
he
that
be
just
saying, like,
sit for years, and they still relevant for years.
Yeah.
Because he's not scared to just hop on a track with anybody.
Lil Wayne timeless.
Nah, he raps with everybody. I feel like a Wayne feature is so just prevalent. Like, he makes sure you don't forget about him.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then not to mention that when he was the best rapper in the world, he signed two like nobodies at the time who went on to become superstars, Drake and Nicki.
Drake at the top right now. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Nicki,
been at
like
the
Nicki,
top,
number
yeah.
one woman I would put rapping
Yeah.
easily. That's my favorite female rapper of all time.
yeah, and I don't even listen to her like that.
Exactly. But when Nicki come on a track, she
Bro,
brings
when Nicki
it.
spits, she fucking spits.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Like that Barbie Dreams where she came at everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
First of
can't
all,
sleep on Nicki.
First of all, that classic beat is hard, and then the fact that she came at everybody. I'm just sitting here bobbing like, God damn, Nicki. Like,
Right.
like,
Like
nah,
chill, shorty. So, what artists are you fucking with from the 302?
From the
Who should we
302?
keep our eyes out for?
Fucking, Gory. Shout out to Gory, man.
You had a song with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a song, 2 songs with him.
Okay.
Definitely gonna do more. He's a part of like my little collective, Ellis Island.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to Gory. Shout out to Kenny T that was on here.
That's our boy.
That's our
shout
guy.
out to hold on. I'm gonna pull up the phone again.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Get the
dude.
shout-outs
Swear
going.
to
Get the
God.
Yes,
shout-outs
sir.
going.
While he doing that, I'm gonna shout our shit out.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
us at Official on the Low on Instagram. I'm
Yeah,
at
you
302 Kev.
I'm at Blu13.
Matt Vanzetti on everything.
Vanzetti, yeah.
Matt Vanzetti
sir.
on everything.
Yes, sir. Tune in for the one time.
Bro, shout out to Zuki again of Pioneer Crew. She's like from Delaware. She's a dope ass artist. I don't know why my fucking Instagram tweaking. Hold on.
You got that bad signal in here. That's what,
Yeah,
you
it
got
ain't
Sprint?
too great.
You got Sprint?
I got T-Mobile because they changed it.
Oh yeah, you
Sprint
right.
changed
It's
it to
T-Mobile. Yeah. I got the same thing, bro. It's not even Sprint no more. We got that walk. That shit slow as a bitch.
Bro, don't even fucking get me started.
I'll be mad as hell. Like you could be driving, one second you got LTE, the next second you don't got nothing.
Yeah, I got AT&T.
got
AT&T's usually pretty good, but like if you don't like if it doesn't reach service, you have zero. But
Yeah.
everywhere else, you're straight.
Bro. But yo, like shout out to Tanisha, shout out to my boy Ace, Trilla. I got like there's so many artists I fuck with in the 302 that especially get slept on. Young Seta is dope as shit. I'm Googling my own fucking name so I could see all the people that I've been fucking doing songs with.
Yeah.
Snoop Fiasco, he's a great producer. Blaze, FSG Rel, Aisha.
That was
All
she
of
was on
them.
that Oceans, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she was on Ocean.
Yeah, Ocean was hard.
Thank you, man. I know there's so many more. I would like.
Where like the list goes on,
list
right?
goes on,
and
yeah.
I love asking that question because every time we get
we
new
hear different-
names,
you hit
new
new
names
names, yeah.
every single time. So like yeah, and that's what we're trying to do is just tap the fucking. So yeah, hell yeah. And you went to Del State. Shout out Del State.
I still go to Del
Still
State.
go to Del State. He does still go to Del State. I do got that in my notes too. That's why another reason why I said you're one of the hardest working because while you're doing all this shit, you're in school
Bro, don't get me
as well.
started.
Yeah. What's your major, by the way?
Music industry.
Okay. Yeah.
Stays on brand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Nah, that's lit though. So like, it takes a lot to like go through college and could pursue your passion at the same time.
Yeah.
Because like I was a student athlete, so I understand how like you have to literally split up your time to get what you need done, and that takes a lot of hard work.
It's difficult too because it's like even while I'm trying to do work for school, that itch doesn't go away. You know, like the music is just like so. You know, that's probably I should have graduated this year, but not only all my credits didn't transfer over.
Yeah.
I failed some classes.
So I'll be like that.
Yeah, so now I'm graduating this next year. No like ifs, ands, or buts. I'm graduating.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Congrats. But yeah, all right. So we're gonna change gears a little bit. You know how we get down on a little podcast.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. All right. So I know you heard about this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation going on a little bit.
Yes.
And I saw that recently. A couple years back, you said you believe Megan.
How the fuck did you know that?
You worry about the wrong shit. you worry about the wrong shit. I want to know: do you still believe Megan to this day? Did you see her interview on Gayle King? But
I didn't see the whole interview. All I saw was her capping that she didn't smash Tory.
Cat went crazy, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, so this is my opinion. I feel like Tory Lanez acted a little too out of pocket for somebody who's supposedly innocent, in my opinion.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm not saying I know the fucking facts.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like if you were innocent, kind of like this Johnny Depp situation.
We was gonna get into that too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been following that.
Yeah.
I feel like then again, he's a different person, but I feel like if you were innocent, you would allow the facts to kind of speak itself and kind of just take the back seat because I feel like very easily this culture just kind of disregards it's either one side or the other. They will believe the woman or they will completely shit on the woman in question.
I see what you're saying.
But I feel like they're both kind of lying about a lot. But I feel like he shot her, bro. I feel like he shot her. I feel like she's lying about stuff too, though. Because like the story keeps changing on both sides.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
it does.
The story does. I feel like it changes more from Megan. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like it changes more on her side because like even like when she first got caught, there's a glass in my foot. And then she got shot. And then there's the whole. We don't know. Like there's a whole talk about them arguing, like her and Kelsey arguing versus her and Tori arguing. Like there's all these like conflicting like
statements.
Statements about what's going on. So like to me, I don't know if I believe Megan. I feel like especially because listening to that Daystar album that Tori dropped, I don't know if that was his plan to like get us to believe him, but that album right there, I could hear the pain in his voice. Like it sounded like he sounded like a man. He sounded like a man who was innocent. He sounded like a man who was innocent and was mad that people weren't going to believe him on that album. So I don't know if he just did a good job acting, or
I mean,
if he was
it could be pain of like, please believe me,
I lose all this shit.
Thanks, right? It could
I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
But yeah, see, I look at it at the side as like they say, just believe all women. He said he didn't do it. I'm not just gonna blindly agree with her.
Yeah, as you should.
But like you said, all the facts aren't out, and we don't know.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm gonna support Tori to the best of the ability I can. While I mean, we don't come on here and shit on Megan. Yeah. If he really shot her, yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
That's fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't think there's gonna be a story other than maybe the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock that could top Tory Lanez shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
In the heel, like
bro. But also another reason too, I feel like fuck, I lost my train of thought. I feel like just also another reason is it's just like I feel like she did where she said the glass in the foot. I feel like she did that to like kind of not defend. I can't think of the word. Protect him at first, as like kind of like an instinctual thing, like that. If you got dick from a man, you're probably gonna be like let me defend him.
I see what you're saying. She was a little dickmatized.
A little dickmatized. I mean. She fucking size of a stallion and he's the size of Lord Farquaad, so he must have had some good dick.
I just want to know how he pulled that, like,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, she 2 feet taller than his ass.
He's short, but that money tall, bro.
What he say? He stand on his money. He like.
Oh yeah.
He said I can't remember what his bar was.
My wallet. My knees is
like 6'5" or some shit like
heaven or something like that.
Yeah. That shit. Yeah. That shit's crazy.
But no, yeah, that's definitely how we got Megan. Look. That has to be crazy because she's a thick woman. But anyway.
Yeah, let me stop thinking about Megan and the
bedroom. Let me stop talking about her little fine. Anyway.
Yeah, with all that being said, Megan, you can slide in my DMs.
Hey, yo. But yeah, all right. So we talked about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory. So let's talk about this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard whole situation going on. You see how she shit on the bed. We need to talk about this. We have to talk about this.
Everything aside, let's talk about this shit on the bed real quick.
Because this woman has to be, you know how, I feel like you have to have a screw loose to like shit on the bed. Like, it's not even like he asked her to shit on his chest on some freak shit.
She was no Biggie skit.
Yeah.
Facts, right?
Like, she dookied on the bed, bro. Like, that's...
And blamed it on the little terrier.
Like, come on now.
That dog's like a foot long, bro.
How are you reacting? You got a girl at you have a girl at home. You get home from work. You guys listen. You guys were arguing. You were arguing on your lunch break. You get home like, all right, now I gotta handle this argument that we had, and it's a human shit sitting on your side of the bed,
bro. I don't even
right next to your pillow. What, like, how are you?
Well, first off, I'm burning those fucking sheets.
Yeah.
Second of all. I don't even know. You know how much of a screw loose you have to have the shit in somebody's bed after an argument?
Like you have to really be like charged up, angry to like.
Bro, and Johnny's handling this whole his situation like a G. I'm not gonna lie. Like the way he described like his reaction to the shit.
Yeah, that
he was like
grotesque.
He was like, exactly. He was like, it was so bizarre. All I could do was laugh, and literally that's all you can do. Is laugh. Right?
Like, bro, she shit in your fucking bed.
Yeah.
Like, whole comforter gotta go.
Your comforter.
Whole comforter gotta go.
Comforter, pillows, pillowcases, sheets.
And I would contemplate the mattress. I probably wouldn't because them shits ain't cheap.
Throw the bed frame.
I need to move. Whole new crib because I don't even want her to know where I live.
Bro, like, she doodled on the bed. Like I can't even get like. There's so much other things in this case that we could talk about right now, but I can't get over the fact that she dookied on the
throwing bottles at him, severing his finger.
Bro, I think like we gotta, as a society, we gotta be more open to the fact that men get abused too.
Yeah,
like,
you know, and it's underreported.
Yes, and then it's completely just shut down, and like I've heard stories of like men calling the cops on their wives or their girlfriends that have like thrown stuff or like cut them or whatever, and they get arrested. It's just like, so, you know, this Amber Heard situation is just like, it's happens all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
It's really shedding light on what's really going on.
Yes.
Like the police, when they pull up, I forgot, I think it's called the Duluth model or something like that. Like there's like a diagram and it shows you what they're supposed to do, like what the police are told to do when they pull up to a domestic violence call. Okay. And somebody's getting booked that night when they pull up to a domestic violence call.
Yeah, somebody's getting booked.
And 9 times out of 10, they directly go for the man, regardless of what's going on. Like as the man, you would have to be like leaking or like bleeding, like really fucked up for them to actually apprehend the woman. Yeah. So they're coming in off rip after the man, regardless. So it's like we're almost working from a leg down, and like I feel like it's not represented enough the amount of men who get like who just take the abuse from the girl, because if you do anything to respond to the abuse, then it's like, all right, now you're really getting booked. So as men, we just have to take it.
And then at the same time, if you speak out, it's you a pussy. You can't handle that little, you know what I mean?
And that's
what creates Will Smith.
Exactly.
That's what creates Will Smith smacking Chris Rock.
Facts.
Yep. Because Will Smith put up with years of bullshit. And like it just led up to that moment, and he had to take it out on somebody, and he wouldn't have taken that out on somebody that was bigger than him. He wouldn't have taken out on, if a woman said that, Jada would have been laughing.
This is the year 2022 is the year of shedding light on abusive ass women. Amber Heard, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And Jada Pinkett Smith is emotionally abusive. Like she be out here airing out their relationship business,
taking dick from Jaden Smith's friend.
Oh my goodness! You know what makes me mad about the Will Smith situation is he smacked Chris Rock, but where are his hands at for August?
That's what I'm saying.
Like that man fucked your wife in your crib, was living with you to try to get on his feet,
and then they called it an entanglement
and made a song about it.
He did make a song about it,
and Rick Ross was on there.
He said, "Let me get that feature. Let me get that feature."
Rick Ross slid that bitch. Though,
chasing the bag.
He slid that.
Rick Ross don't. He slide most shit he hop on. I'm not like Rick Ross is an underrated rapper. I'm gonna say
he is.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially for everything he did for the game, that MMG movement, bro. I was
MMG, bro. When I was a kid, I was every day I'm hustling,
bro.
What?
I was literally MMG over Young Money.
Okay,
really?
I was, yeah.
Nah, I was Young Money, but
because I was such a big Meek fan that like it overpowered everyone else.
Without Ross, Meek would not be at the level
he
was.
And like Meek's still in my top 5 all time.
Yeah,
because he just like
Meek is underrated as a lyricist too. I think.
Yeah, he is.
Outside of like the Philly, Delaware area, I feel like Meek Mill does not get his flowers like he should.
Yeah, at all.
I can agree with that.
And it's part due to that little beef he had with Drake. You know what I mean? Because he lost.
Yeah. And in my opinion, the only reason he lost was because of how long he took to respond.
Bro, he took like a whole. What did he take? Like a week?
Like,
week and a half?
Yeah, something like that. Like Drake had already dropped back to back.
If Drake didn't drop the back to back,
it was a bad response.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I didn't think War Pain was that bad. Like
War Pain was hard.
Yeah.
And I would die on that hill. That War Pain was hard as fuck.
Yeah, War Pain was hard. Yeah. I still listen to War Pain to this day. To this day. But I fuck with War Pain heavy. Like that whole. Like even like Kev will tell you, like in high school, like that whole Drake Meek Mill beef, I was repping Meek that whole time.
Bro, I was too. I was repping Meek.
Repping Meek that whole time. I'm like, damn, why you take so long to respond, motherfucker? Like,
exactly. If he'd have dropped before back to back, it'd be a whole different story.
Yeah.
Whole different story.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still got Drake and Meek in my top 5 all time.
All right, so piggybacking off of these rap beefs, who do you got? You that Meek Mill Cassidy beef?
I don't really pay attention to that.
All right, so fuck that. So that, what about
Lil Durk and fucking Young Boy?
That's what you think
There's
of?
some recent little beefs.
Was that the one where Young Boy just like went off like on everybody?
Yeah.
I fucked with that song.
That song goes hard.
That song was hard.
But so does that Aha by Dirk. I'll literally bump each like back to back.
But yeah, it really started with Bring the Hook though. With,
It did.
Young Boy, he dropped Bring the Hook, and he had like a couple little sneak dissing type lines at Dirk. Excuse me, and then Dirk dropped Aha. And then once I heard that Young Boy, I'm like, damn, like you ain't have to do that. And that man dissed Apple Music, boy. Like he said, everybody get it.
He said, "Fuck Apple. Like I don't need Apple Music plays. I don't. Fuck all them.
He got
That shit's insane to me.
He got something like 8 million views in like 2-3 days on YouTube.
Bro, Young Boy get fucking views, man.
Yeah, his fans are like cult, like there's like a cult following, like they're with it. But yeah, all right. So we gonna change gears again real quick. Give me 2 green flags in a girl that'll be like, all right, I can take her serious.
Ambition and I want to say a sense of humor. Yeah, sense of humor.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nobody said that before.
No one has said sense of humor before,
I can't deal with a girl that's not funny. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah.
I can't.
or even can't take a joke.
Can't take a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I joke all
goodness.
the time. If you can't take a joke,
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're around me, I'm a cut up on you, like you one of the boys.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need a girl who's gonna roast me back.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Need that roast back because I can't just sit here and roast you and you start crying like.
Bullying you.
But nah, I'm an asshole. Like, nah,
Right. They just getting
can't do that.
feelings and shit.
Yeah. All right. So you gave me 2 green flags. Now give me 2 red flags.
2 red flags. When she too friendly with other guys. That friendliness, man. Being too open, I would say. And I want to say too dependent. We're going to say independent for the green flag, too dependent. She's too like, I have to, you know what? Hold on. Let me backtrack. Dependent, like she has to have that sense of being around you every second.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I feel like with that sense of she's trying to like she has to gain something from you. You know what I mean? It's like that constant like take without give.
Without giving.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
reciprocating the energy. Okay. So yeah. So you so you want that in between. You want that it's not codependence. It's not it's interdependence.
Yes.
To where
that middle spot where
Yeah.
you could still be doing dope shit on your own, but when you come back with me, it's like, you know.
yeah, she doesn't need you, but she wants you so fucking much.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's low-key what I look for too, is that interdependence. Because like a girl who's codependent on you and like needs you and not doing shit all day is like, all right, you're smothering me. Like,
Yeah,
give me
and
some
it's
space.
like you're babysitting almost. It's
Exactly,
like
yeah.
this isn't a give and take, you know.
Yeah, there needs to be that reciprocated
Yeah.
energy.
I think your
before-
partner needs to compliment you. And
Exactly. Yeah.
And all as I want my girl to be everything I'm not, so that we can build that team
Yin and
to
yang.
really win. You know what I mean? In life.
If I'm yinging, she better be yanging, boy. Like,
Yo, yeah.
that's all it is. All right, so give me 2 things that you think men need to have like together, like in place before they take a girl serious, like before they go seeking a relationship.
Before they seek a relationship,
Yeah.
confidence in yourself, for one.
Major key.
Major key.
Because if you don't, you're gonna be all over the fucking place. And I want to say having your goals set in place. If you don't really have any goals set in place and a direction, you're really just going to be pulled in every direction.
Okay.
The first one I said kind of pulled in direction mentally. The other one like
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because it's too easy to get distracted when you don't have a clear sight of where you're going. Yeah, and I agree with that too. I feel like men should have definitely 100% their finances in order. Like you have to be stable in yourself before you bring in a woman, because what do women typically do? They extract resource. So like, I hate to say it like that, but like,
I like the way you articulated that, Brian.
I'm keeping it
resource.
You feel me? I'm trying to say it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean for the Spotify, but like, but like, you feel me? Like they that's what they do. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, you're keeping it a buck.
That's naturally what they do, and it's not like it's a bad thing.
Oh, not at all.
Because as men, we like doing that. Like, we find
pride.
We have pride in. Like my dad told me this the other day. I was talking to him about this. He said a man's pride comes from how well he can provide for his family. Mm-hmm. So we literally get pride from providing for our girls. So if our job is to provide, their job is to extract. So like, you feel me? So it's on us to provide that for them. And you have to be financially stable first before you go seeking that relationship. So I feel like that's one main thing that men should have. And then I feel like they have to be ready to like handle that, if that makes any sense. Like, ready to handle being with a woman, because if you're not ready to handle that, then you're just gonna do a whole bunch of dumb shit to ruin it.
Look, I love women, but y'all are a lot, man. Y'all are a lot. So yes, you gotta be mentally like level in order to take on any other human. 100%. You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with their emotions, their feelings, their goals. So are you going to be able to have the time for that, as well as the emotional strength, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got to. But yeah, all right, so give me, what do you think is one trait, excuse me, what do you think is one trait that most men want from women, like when they're looking for a girl?
Other than good coochie?
One
trait?
That's very valid trait, though.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's a great trait.
That's a great trait.
Let's go other than the great
outside
traits.
the bedroom.
Outside the bedroom.
One trait. So this is like other than what I look like.
What do you think is a trait that like most men would be like, yeah, I need that in my girl? Like, what do you think is that trait?
I mean, a personality, probably. Yeah. Like a good personality. Like, even, I mean, I feel like it goes in a sense of humor, but like you gotta just like, I gotta be able to vibe with a woman. Like, if it feels like, oh my God, like I'm talking to a fucking wall over here. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's too much extracting. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly, right. If you're asking all the questions,
I feel like I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. There should be
and you did not get the job. Like, fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Facts. There needs to be like some banter, or like some type of that connection. And I feel like that connection that happens between a man and a woman is like, that shit's fire, bro. Like,
mm-hmm.
That's
when you find that,
bro. When it's on, it's on.
Yeah, when it's on and popping. We're the Chris Breezy.
Yeah,
popping.
Like that Chris. I've been bumping that throwback Chris Brown lately. I'm not even gonna lie.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that Chris Breezy. Yeah,
they like to hate on Chris. They love to hate on Chris.
I haven't
for good reason.
I mean, it's a good reason. It's a good reason, but man,
I heard. Little Birdie told me that Rihanna was whooping his ass in that Lambo before he touched
and I would believe
that. You got to be careful with them island girls, man. They ain't scared to throw a punch.
Hey, them Caribbean girls, they got something different in them. I can say that because I'm Caribbean too, so I can say that. Yeah, all right.
So I got a question. What, like, given any industry, whatever they do, what do you think is like 3 traits you think a man needs to have to be successful?
3 traits. Emotional strength. Confidence. And a good sense of self. Okay. Knowing who you are as a person and what need to be met in your day to day. I think those are 3.
Those are 3 very valid traits.
That's a good 3.
Yeah, because we've described this pod as there's a lot of like men. What is it called? Men. The podcast.
What you mean?
word men's. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Toxic masculinity.
No. Like the type of podcasts that there are.
Self-improvement.
It's like there's men improvement podcasts.
Yeah.
We don't call ourselves
Yeah.
a men improvement
This isn't a men's self-improvement podcast. This is two men on a podcast improving.
Exactly.
You feel
Right?
me?
Because we're still young. We're still trying to figure out life. Like,
I'm 24.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? I'm about to turn 24 in 2 weeks. Holla at your boy.
We finna get lit too. For
Yes,
that.
sir. We can turn. But so I like asking that question, and I believe like another one is laser focus on your goals.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about 1,000 different things and you're not focused on what you want to do and how to improve your life, you're just gonna get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, and then resiliency is another one.
You
I
gotta
think.
have a lot of resilience. You
Yep.
gotta be able to take bullshit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be met with a lot of bullshit.
Talking to the side here
My bad.
with the whale.
You gotta be resilient and take in a lot of bullshit. Like not accept it, but like know when to basically hold them and when to fucking fold them. Like you gotta know when to deal with it and when to just like I'm not dealing with that. You know?
Like Brian says, any plan you have isn't going to go
According to plan.
Yeah.
The best plan is the plan for that shit to not work.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, that's literally the best plan you can have. Because the key to the game is how adaptable are you?
Yeah.
How quickly can you see, okay, that didn't work. I got to adjust.
Yeah.
And you got to execute. That's all it is. Adjust, execute, get that goal. That's literally all it is.
And adaptability is also a thing to sustain success.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like for instance, like with artists, like for music artists that can't adapt to the scene, like a good example of one who can is Jay-Z. Jay-Z has adapted through 30 years of music and has remained relevant with his sound. So, you know, if you're not able to adapt to the current climate, you're going to be left behind.
Yeah.
You know, and that has to do with also getting the success too.
Yeah, and that carries over to literally every aspect of your life. Like, if you can't, for example, like financially, like there's crypto now, there's NFTs now. Like, if you're not going to adapt, like that's literally the future. If you can't adapt, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah.
And that same thing in music, same thing in sports, same thing in every area. You have to be able to adapt. You have to be willing to make yourself better for what's to come. And if you're not, then you're going to get left behind. Like,
Just stay with the times.
Yeah.
Stay with the times. If you keep doing the same thing, and then after a while it's not getting the production that it was, it's time to reevaluate. Go back to the drawing board, talk about it, change some shit up. I need to plug my laptop in.
No, it's about to die. R.I.P. Okay. With that being said, make sure y'all go ahead and follow us on the gram at official on the low. You can find my name in the bio at Blu13. Kev's in the bio as well.
Yeah, I'm right here. 302 Kev.
I was gonna do it for you. Go ahead and plug your shit real quick.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Matt Vanzetti. It's spelled how it sounds. Also on all my other social medias, YouTube too. Shit, while you at it, go to my Spotify. Listen to my fucking music.
Fact.
Go on Apple if you don't have Spotify or Apple. Go on SoundCloud. Go on MySpace. Go on something and search my fucking name.
You still on MySpace?
Hell no.
Go on Tidal. I see you had the Tidal link too. Go on
Tidal. So
yeah.
Streaming on all platforms. But yeah, that MySpace days was different. You had a MySpace, B?
Don't ask me no silly question. Of course I had that MySpace, boy. But nah, yeah.
With the top friends and shit?
Yeah, with with your family, you make your boys like your brothers and shit.
Facts.
But nah, yeah. All right, so you're taking, right? Or
Yeah, I'm taking.
Okay, you're taking. All right, so back when you were single, how many dates is too many for like not taking it to that next level? Just out of curiosity.
And y'all know what the next level is.
I mean, look, I gotta talk very carefully because I know my girl's listening.
Tiptoe, that's all.
I'm gonna be tiptoeing.
Shout
with
out
these
you.
fucking Jordans.
I know she listening. Shout out you.
So I mean, I feel like it depends because if you're having a certain connection and you genuinely are both feeling each other and you know it's there, but you also want to respect the other party, whether each party, you know, because maybe even the guy wants to take it slow. Because, you know, I feel like even also just you know, I've been in situations where I let the girl wait, and it worked in my advantage. I'm not going front. So, you know, I say it just depends, man. I'm not going to put a number on it. Like, yeah.
So as long as that connection's there, take it there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much how I look at it too. But however, I do draw the line with like how long, because like to me, girls know whether or not they want to take it there with you.
Yeah.
Like when you first meet them.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna wait too long. Like
nah. I mean,
exactly.
I feel like if there's a connection and we haven't gotten to that point, then I'm backing out, because it's just like now we're just friends.
Yeah, and I'm not here for that. Like, that's
I got enough friends.
Exactly.
Okay, so do you think men and women can be just friends, like platonic friends?
Yeah, I got a bunch of friends that are girls. But also at the same time, it's just like you got to make sure there's that boundary, and you got to make sure that, like, you know, things are established, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
So you mean like that line is established?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna cross this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see that. Me personally, I don't think men and women can be like straight up platonic friends, even though I have one female friend, but like I don't even look at her like that. So I feel like that's like that one exception. But I feel like for the most part, men and women can't be friends unless them doing something would like cross a line, or like them doing something is like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So because for the most part, either the guy is in the back of his head like, yeah, I'd probably crack. But like you feel me? Like the guy in the back of his head is usually like, all right, we wouldn't have even been friends if I wasn't attracted to you to come up to you in the first place to introduce myself to you so that we could be friends.
There's that.
Yeah. So I feel like if you're approaching it from that point of view, then that's not really your friend.
I feel like when your motive was to just smash and things went south. You know,
things went south, and now you're just sitting there waiting for the chick in the armor.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I was raised with a single mother. My sister, I'm very close with my sister, so I've been raised around women, so I'm cool with a lot of women. Like, I'm friends with a lot of women, so it's just like, you know, for me, it's just, I think I have a different perspective on it, but at the same time, it's just like being like best friends with a woman is a little different than just being friends with a woman.
Yeah.
I could be friends with a woman, best friends, I don't know.
So you have to keep that like.
You gotta keep the arm's length. You gotta keep that fucking linebacker length. You know?
Right, that Heisman, right?
Yeah. Thanks. Send that stiff arm out here. You can't get into the body. Like, stay over there.
But I always say there can't be any type of like sexual attraction. Like, if I ever had the intent of coming up to you saying like, or thinking I'm trying to crack, or if that was my intent at any point, I can't be friends with you.
Yeah,
they're just friends, because that's always gonna be on my mind.
There's always gonna be like
exactly.
She wear the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna slide through.
Exactly.
And a shooter's gonna shoot. Boy.
And going back to you said, you know, grew up with a single mother. I did as well, and I have 4 sisters of myself. Those are all my best friends, like all my best female friends.
Yeah.
So I don't need any more.
Yeah.
To an extent, like I wouldn't say friends. I see them out and it's all love. You know what I mean? I appreciate their company, but you know, like you said,
it's more of an acquaintance.
They wear the right shit, I'm sliding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But like I'm not pressing on them all the time. But when I see them, it's what's up, all love. But yeah, you're not I'm not calling you up to hang out on a random Saturday just to chill. If we chilling, I got a motive.
See, like that's I feel like in my head, I don't know if I'm categorizing it, but I feel like that's like a best friend like type of genre.
Yeah.
Like when you calling on a Saturday, like yo, slide through, like and we actually just like chilling,
just kicking it,
you know.
Yeah. So if you're hanging out, just spending time with her, it's more like a little best friend situation.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
Unless you in a group, like if you in a group, it's different.
Yeah,
that's different. That's different.
If you're spending out one-on-one time and it's strictly platonic, can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so I asked everybody this, so I need to ask you this too. Girl has an OnlyFans. You cuffing? You wifing it?
No. I'm good.
Okay.
I'd rather. No, I'm not gonna say that.
You don't even gotta say that. Okay, so all right, so now let's say you with your girl. She didn't have OnlyFans before, but now you two are together. And she's like, You want to make some OnlyFans content? Like we could run up a bag on these people real quick.
That's different. I feel like I would be okay with that. I feel like, and the only reason I feel like it's different because I'm involved in it. I'm getting part of that bag.
Word.
Now, if it was, I don't know. I feel like it's different. I don't know. I feel like as much as I want to be like, yo, it's your body, do what you want with it, this, that, and the third, independence, you do you. At the same time, I still have some thought of like, so you just gonna put your coochie out there like that?
Yeah.
You know,
let everybody else look at it. Like,
it's still in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's wrong or right.
Nah, I get you. It is
our natural
politically correct to say do what you want, right?
Yeah.
I have no say, but it's
I have also a say of whether I want to get involved with you, though.
Exactly.
And men control relationships, women control sex. So it's like, because we control the relationship, we get to like, we almost have like that say, like we don't have to commit to you if you're out here doing that. Mm-hmm. So I can definitely see that perspective. But that's the way I look at it. Like,
yeah,
I'm just sure I wouldn't cuff a girl who does OnlyFans.
Nope.
I'll have plenty of fun with you. We can go out to eat. We can go chill at the crib. But I'm not about to.
Feel me? I'll take if you're cool. I'll take you out. If we catch a vibe, but I'm not cuffing you.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to like make the content with my girl that like if I'm already in a serious relationship, I wouldn't even want to dive into that
and
realm.
Even there, I would have to be down bad to do.
I have to need the bread.
Yeah.
I definitely have to need the bread because, I mean, I already said it before. I'd be hoodied up, masked up, like
incognito,
incognito, like
covering all my tattoos and
shit. Yeah, like, that's the shooter sleeve. You feel me? Gotta have the shooter sleeve. That's the title on that shit gonna be crazy, but we're not gonna get into that.
But I don't know. Bad Baby, she made what, $60 million?
Bro, I seen that shit.
Oh my goodness.
If I could, I'd fucking do OnlyFans for that much. Fuck it, like, bro, 60 million?
Exactly.
60 mil?
60 million.
If I'm with a girl I know we gonna get some real bread off of, yeah. But like, you know, your local John from Dover, she ain't getting 60 mil.
No, she getting $6 and a fucking taco. Let's be honest.
Let's be real.
And a taco from Laha.
Yeah.
Nah, that Laha be busting though.
That's
That's the go-to spot, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, for all you heads out here in Dover, you see me or Kevin Laha, you know what time it is.
Mind your fucking business, all right?
you know what time it is. You already know what time it is.
What's your go-to spot?
Yo, it was La Delicia for a while.
Where's that at?
That's right in the middle of Dover. It's by like Groom Kings. It's like right where the gas station is. It's like past that.
Yeah. Okay.
That was my go-to spot. Now, it's always been Vincenzo's, man. Vincenzo.
I've never been.
You gotta go there.
I've never been.
He's Italian, bro. You feel me?
Right. I've drove past it a million times.
It's the go-to spot for my family. We get their food all the time when we don't feel like cooking.
What should I get from there, bro? I never got food.
Their Sicilian pizza is so fucking good.
Sicilian?
Yeah.
Okay. Can it compete with like Jersey pizza?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It can compete with them?
In my opinion, yeah.
I'm gonna tap the fuck in.
I'm gonna have to tap in.
I'm gonna tap in.
Nah, yeah, because that Jersey pizza, that shit's different, boy.
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro, don't get
that
me
shit
started.
is immaculate.
Another spot for tacos, I think it was called El Nopal.
Yeah, that's really good.
For the taco
really
spot?
good.
That's
Yeah.
like for some real like authentic tacos.
Yeah.
Get the Mexican style.
Is that the spot right next to Mayo's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, their horchata is really good too.
Okay, yeah. I just got a quesadilla from there the other day, and that should hit the spot.
You know this motherfucker went like 23 years without having a quesadilla.
I just had a quesadilla this year for the first time.
Yeah, and he been
Did you
hooked.
like it?
I loved it.
He been hooked.
I've been hooked. I've been trying quesadillas at every spot now.
You know how many quesadillas I've eaten in front of this man, and he has never had a quesadilla. I heard he didn't have a quesadilla, and I was like, what? Like,
because every time I had a quesadilla offered to me, there was something else I could eat that I knew was good, and I was gonna go for it. So it was like, why would I try it?
That's wild.
But like,
wild, right?
That's wild. So like this year of my life, I've literally told myself like my goal for this year is to just try new
things.
shit. Yeah, just try new shit. So like we were at Applebee's the other day, and I was like, let me get that quesadilla. Like I never had a quesadilla.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just get a quesadilla.
Your first quesadilla was Applebee's,
Facts,
bro?
right?
100%.
Facts, right?
100%. I was at Applebee's. It was half apps. I was like, throw that quesadilla. Like, what's up? That's what I did, and that shit was good.
Yeah.
But that's like literally the start.
Yeah, I know that's a start.
It's such a simple dish.
It's
It's such a simple dish, but when it's done right, Like,
I mean, I can't knock on you for that because like it was recently where I first tried jerk chicken.
Yeah. I grew up on that jerk chicken. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
So it's like I grew up eating soul food and like Guyanese. My mom's Guyanese, so like I grew up eating Guyanese food and soul food. Like, so there was no like I didn't eat steak growing up. Like there was no ground beef. There was no beef in my
When's the first
crib.
time you had steak? Like this year, wasn't it?
Nah,
Or
not this
last year?
I was in college. Like,
it was pretty recent
like,
though.
No, it was like 2017, 2018. Like the first time I had steak. But like there was no beef in my crib because my dad was tripping off that mad cow disease. He was like, nah, we're not gonna do none of that. He was like, no red meat in the house. I ain't have no steak. I ain't have no quesadillas. It was just straight soul food and Guyanese food. So like once I left the crib, I was like, there's so much food out here. I was like, I need to eat all of this.
Missing out.
Yeah, I've been missing out. But yeah, I definitely had like I like my steak with a little bit of pink in it now. My dad looked at me like I'm fucking crazy. He's like, bro, pink. Like, what's wrong with you? You need that well done.
He's still not fucking with that mad cow disease?
I have not seen my dad eat steak my whole life.
Damn.
Not once. So it's like,
I mean, you must be healthy then. Because
Yeah,
red
he
meat's
is
not that great.
it's
It's good
really
as
not.
shit. I'll die a little earlier for it. I don't give a fuck.
100%.
It's a lot of protein in there. It's a whole lot of
Yeah,
protein.
you could take a year off my life. I don't care. I'm eating my steak.
I'm gonna die happier.
Exactly,
Yes.
right?
Exactly. Got happier with a nice steak with that A1 on it.
I'm all about that quality of life.
Quality of
Fuck,
life.
fuck the length. Quality.
Yes.
All right. Do you think gender roles are considered old school?
Huh?
Do you think gender roles are considered old school?
I don't know.
Like traditional gender roles?
I feel like that's a loaded ass question.
It
I don't
is.
know.
That's why I asked it.
I feel like you do you, man. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck. As long as you're not hurting somebody, do you.
Teach his own.
To each his own.
Yeah.
I find it more annoying when people tell you how you should live your life. Just fucking do you, man. Like,
Yeah, do what makes
if
you feel
you
happy.
want to dress like a fucking cat all day and chill on a fucking tall part of your house, do that. You're not bothering anybody. You're not bothering me.
You're not bothering me.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, facts. Yeah, live your life. Do what you want to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. If you want to follow what I do, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you how I live.
What did you just say? You just do you. I'ma do me.
Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like it works. The traditional gender roles, you know what I mean? Men provide, women take care of the home. It works.
Yeah, and I feel like we have the data to show that works, but we don't have like anything to show that this whole like 50-50 thing that's going on now works per se. Because like the marriage rate's lowest it's ever been, the birth rate lowest it's ever been, the divorce rate's the highest it's ever been. So like this whole like 50-50 relationship thing that's going on now, where like women are almost acting like men and men are almost acting like women.
I think
And
that
it's kind of like messing up the whole culture.
I feel like there's more to that. I feel like it's also the fact that there's social media involved. We
That's
have
a
more.
huge factor.
We have more options. There's less of a pressure to get married young.
Okay.
There's less of a pressure to keep married when it's not working out. There's more of a shed on mental health. There's more of a shed on gaslighting. What a toxic relationship is. I think there's a lot of factors. In my opinion, I live a day to day on like, I still have the pride of a man. I want to provide. I want to make sure my girl and my family is good. I still go on a day-to-day role of those values, but at the same time, it's just like, I feel like those, like the things that you mentioned, I feel like there's more than just that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah, and I feel the same way. Like that's not the only factor, but it's like I feel like social media definitely does play a huge role in that.
Oh, it does.
Because especially the options, like you said, the options. I feel like that's like one of the biggest things that's like kind of making relationships kind of funky nowadays. Because you pull up Instagram and you have an endless list of options, especially for girls. Because like men are the ones who are approaching.
Yeah.
So we're the ones who are sliding in DMs. So girls have like 300 options in their phone. So to them, it's like
any given moment.
So to them, it's like, all right, you're not doing a job. I'm gonna go fuck with this blue check motherfucker over here. So it's like, and then on our side, we have options too, to where it's like, all right, I can go look for girls on IG.
Yeah.
And so it's like it works both ways. So we both have a whole bunch of options. So everybody's kind of seeing if the grass is greener. Nobody's really staying to work on the relationship.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the biggest issue now. That instant gratification where everybody's like, I want what I want right now. And if you don't have it, fuck you, I'm on to the next one. And nobody's really, really willing to work on the relationship and what's going on.
Yeah.
I think you summed it up perfectly, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as like 50-50 versus relationship goes, I think 50-50 does work up until there's children involved. Because if y'all are still going 50-50 while you have a kid, your kid's getting sent to a daycare, getting raised by someone else. I'd rather my child be raised by their mother. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'd rather them, at least until they're in grade school, stay at home, take care of the house, take care of the children. Like up until then, I don't care if you have a job. I don't really care because I'm gonna pay for my shit regardless.
Yeah,
my shit's gonna be taken care of. It's like a woman's money is never important to me at all. That's never what I'm looking for in a woman. But like if she wants to do that, but up until there's a kid involved, I feel like she should be staying at home, taking care of the children while the man's providing.
I could understand that perspective.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as far as like gender roles, like there is a maternal instinct. There is the woman has to be or close to the child in some degree without the child having problems in the future. So no matter what people want to say that, you know, they should be doing this or you should be doing that or whatever, there are those roles physiologically in place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could say this, we could say that. A man still has more I can't think of it. A woman has more estrogen, and a man has more testosterone. Yeah. So, you know, we could argue all we want, but like
biology
it's there.
Doesn't change.
Yeah. Brains are wired different. Yeah. Between men and women.
Men are more visual. Women are more like emotional.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that now because there's a whole lot of like there's almost like a narrative that we're the same. That men and women are the same, and I feel like that's very destructive to relationships.
It is.
Because it leaves that almost brings like a delusion into it, where it's like, okay, women can do whatever we do, but they can't. Like point blank, like they just can't.
There's a reason why women, when they cheat, is usually for an emotional, and men usually cheat for a physical, aspect.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not trying to put our dirty laundry out there. I love you, baby. But like, we've had arguments on like, men are more visual. Yeah. Like, it's like I could see a woman that might be an IG thought. I might look at the picture, but it doesn't mean like now I want her.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
And you know what I feel like it is? I think girls don't understand that as men, we separate women into two categories: wifey and just for fun. Like those are like
women and bitches.
Women and bitches.
I try to keep it clean. You feel me? Like as men, like we separate women into those two categories, and it's like we can have. I believe this 100%. Now this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking for anybody else here, but I feel like a man can 100% have a girl cheat and still love his girl. Like go mess with another girl, but still have nothing but love for the other girl because he didn't care about that girl who he cheated with. He only cares about the girl who he's coming home to.
You've been listening to Future too much, bro.
He don't even listen to Future. He doesn't listen to Future at all. He does not even. Yeah, he don't even like Future.
I do fuck with the new album, but I don't really listen to Future like that.
No, but I understand what you're saying because it's just like there's
separated.
There's a physical. It's more physical than emotional.
Exactly. Exactly.
A woman will cheat because she's not being paid attention to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely more. It's like. I feel like when a woman cheats, it's almost like she's been thinking about this shit for a minute. Like she's been checked out. But for a guy to cheat, you could just like stumble into it and be like, yo, if she was bad, I did it. Like,
yeah.
And it's almost like you could do that and still feel the same way about your girl. I almost feel like to a certain extent. Now does that line get blurry sometimes? 100%, because nobody's perfect. But I also like, I don't know. I just believe we could separate it. We could separate our feelings from the sex And I feel like it's a lot easier for men to separate that than it is for women.
Sex is less emotional for a man at times.
Yeah.
Like if you're just, I feel like it's easier to be like going on a hookup or hooking up with a John and not having that connection rather than a woman doing that.
Yeah. And it makes perfect sense too. Cause as a woman, like if a women understand naturally that every time they have sex, there's the risk of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
There's a risk of having to sit back for nine months with something in their stomach. Like that's a long period of time to be vulnerable.
3/4 of the year.
Exactly. To be vulnerable, vulnerable. So like before all the natural shit, vulnerable to being attacked by anything.
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense for them to be invested on who they're having that kid with. But for us, we don't have to think about that.
Yeah.
So naturally, like instinctually, we're just like, I'm gonna hit it and go on to the next one, like, because we don't have to think about the repercussions of us doing it.
Yeah.
But for women, they have more invested, so I can understand like why they're more emotionally invested than we are. But I don't know. I just think that we can separate it better because I'll snitch on myself. I'd have done it myself. Like, I don't know. It's just like it's a separation we can do. I'm standing on it.
Yeah.
People be coming at me for it, but I'm standing on it. I don't care.
Yeah, you spoke of it on the pod before.
Yeah.
You've broken that whole situation down.
Yeah, sadly. I shouldn't have really got into that,
But yeah, tune into that. I can't remember what we talked about it.
No,
But
that was DJ and Kev.
DJ and Kev.
They
Tune
got
into
me-
that.
they
Tune
got
into
my
that
head on
episode.
They started picking my mind on my
if you want to hear that story. But
But
yeah, men can definitely, like you said, women when they cheat, it's already in their mind. It's preconceived notion, and they're not getting something from their man, so they look for it somewhere else.
Yeah, and like you even said, it was just like you have somebody, you have 9 months potentially where you have to deal with this person and a lifetime on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
I could hit the L train, be out the smoking.
Yeah, and the reason men are able to do that is because we could get as many nuts as you can get in a year. We could get girls pregnant.
Yeah,
women can only bring one child to turn a year.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense why they're
picky.
Their mating strategy is to like find the best guy they can find.
Yeah.
But ours is almost low key like quantity, like
spread the seed,
that
right?
that does make sense on a biological level.
Exactly.
If you think about it, because like, I could see why that makes sense now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about millions of years of biology.
Yeah.
It's just we're hardwired that way.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like nowadays, anytime you see like anytime a guy is like exercising that right of like spreading his seed, it's met with like, oh, he's a dog. Why is he doing that? He ain't shit. Men ain't shit. But it's like women call us ain't shit for pursuing our natural instinct.
Yeah.
But we don't call them ain't shit for looking for a relationship. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a little double standard that goes on there. There's a whole lot of double standards.
Yeah, there is like, it's odd because it's like as a guy you're almost like taught to, in a societal standard, to go against the biological instinct that we have.
Exactly.
Because it's like our biological instinct is to basically get, like, on a biological aspect, we're wired to get as many women pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, but obviously we're not fucking doing that because, like, I don't need to deal with
3,000 kids.
Like,
so, like that makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah, and like we're wired to do that. So it's almost like there's like a battle in our head to where it's like, all right, you're telling me, society's telling me I need to commit and be monogamous to this one woman, but my body and my mind is telling me who's that over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like that's part of the reason why so many women have problems with men cheating, because they just don't understand that that's our natural nature. But I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, there's also I'm not gonna sit here and talk like every man is out here trying to cheat and fuck every bitch that he sees. There's very many men who are out here and they care about their woman and they're monogamous to her to spare her feelings.
But trust me,
I had to add that in there.
Trust me, when he see a bad bitch, he think in his head, that's a bad bitch. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, you can't just stop attraction. You can't just stop thinking someone's attracting.
Look, I heard somebody say this one time. They said, you don't control attraction. Attraction, you don't control who you're attracted to. It just happens. So it's like, the fact that it just happens should tell you that it's biological. And I feel like a lot of society is like suppressing our biological urge. And I'm like, I feel like this is unhealthy. But hey, call me a hoe if you want. But
yeah. If you disagree, send in a voice message to the show. Link in the description.
You heard the man.
Always plug in.
But nah, yeah. You got anything?
Nah, yeah. I think
You have any what you call it? Critiques for the show or like any?
Yeah, give us some honest feedback.
Yeah, honest feedback on the show that we got tonight.
I really fuck with y'all. What y'all doing? Maybe like having more like topics.
Yeah.
Bringing like current events, more like talking about that.
Okay.
I mean, I really fuck with y'all, like what y'all doing. So I just say keep going, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you for coming out
100%.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
With that all being said, go check us out on Instagram at official on the low. We need 500 by July.
I need it.
Go run those numbers up for us. 10,000 listens by the end of the year. Share this with your group chat. Let all your friends know we out here doing this damn thing. We putting in the work. I'm at 302Kev.
I'm at Boo13.
Let them know where they can find you.
Matt Vanzetti. You can find me everywhere at Matt Vanzetti. Listen to my new album, my album Italian Made, my new song Nokia Phones, and I got a EP coming on the way that's coming out this year. Definitely be on the lookout for that. This shit's gonna be fucking hard as fuck. I can assure you that.
Yes, sir. Any performances or anything coming soon?
I got one performance, big performance coming up. It's gonna be the Middle East in Boston.
Okay.
I'm gonna be opening for Saint Leor, so definitely be on the lookout for that if you're in the Boston, Massachusetts area. And just follow me on my Instagram. I'll definitely be posting other shows that I'm going to or gonna be performing at. I'm performing at another one. I believe it's what day is it?
Today's the 3rd.
I'm gonna be performing in Philadelphia May 5th. And I got a bunch of other ones. I'll definitely follow me. I'll keep y'all posted.
Yes, sir. With all that being said, we'll holler at y'all next time.
Yes, sir. We out.
It's a shame how many bitches giving out they brain. They attracted to men with status. I'm teaching you the game. Don't you worry about a bitch. Don't you worry about the fame. Just focus on your grind and watch that money fall like rain. I maneuver through these flows like a nigga on a jet ski. Your bitch steady peeping chill, bro. She don't impress me. Niggas trying to lower my stock.